What is up, YouTube? Ryan back today with another Minor League Monday. Similar to last week, where I just showed highlights of the top prospects in spring training, we're doing more of the same this week. I will say this week was a little less exciting for prospects. Some of those veterans are playing more often now. Teams are trying to get ready for the regular season. We're seeing more of those lineups that are closer to what we're going to see in regular season. So less prospect at bats, unfortunately, especially since they're not doing split squad games this year. Usually in spring training, there's like a Brewers team A and a Brewers team B playing on the same day. They're not doing that this year. So Week 2 in spring training, we've definitely seen less at-bats from those top prospects, but nonetheless, I have 8 highlights today. And when I say highlights, I should just say home runs because every one of these is a home run. It's very hard with some of these games being televised, some of them not, to really pick up on all the hot highlights, nice defensive plays or good base running, stolen bases, stuff like that. So pretty much just 8 home runs today from top prospects. And yeah, we're just going to jump straight into it today. As always, guys, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for supporting the channel as always. Appreciate it a ton. Let me know in the comments if I forgot a highlight in today's video. Again, I tried my best. I work a lot. 8 highlights for you guys. Let's do it. Again, the quality on these videos aren't the best. They're pulled from Twitter mostly. And whatever reason, Twitter messes with quality. So I do apologize on that end. But number 8, Bryce Charang. He's in the top 100. He's the number 2 prospect for the Brewers. Hits his first home run in spring training. You know, it's nice seeing a Brewers prospect do something in spring training. Bryce Charang, he really hasn't done much other than the home run, but Bryce Charang, someone that I've been following for a while now. I actually expected a lot more out of him, but nice to see him turning things around this week, hitting his first spring training home run. Number 7 on the list today, guys. We're sticking with the Brewers. Garrett Mitchell. Still so mad my Diamondbacks did not draft him, but he is absolutely murdering it this spring. He's hitting like 570. He gets his first home run. Check it out. It pains me to see Garrett Mitchell do so well. He was supposed to go like 12th overall in the draft, and then he fell to the 20th pick with the Brewers, and my D-backs had a chance to draft him at 18. I was like, oh my God, we're gonna get Garrett Mitchell. This is a player that could carry our team. Like, he's a 5-tool player. I really like Garrett Mitchell, and they passed on him. They drafted Bryce Jarvis, who I think is a good pitcher, but like, Garrett Mitchell's a stud, you guys. I think he's gonna be really good. Really good, and he's showing it so far in spring training. He's probably the top performer so far of any prospect with how well he's been hitting. It's actually been crazy. Next up, Jordan Adams, the Angels' first-round draft pick in 2018. He actually fell out of the top 100. I think he's going to get back in the top 100 this year. I actually like Jordan Adams, and I always questioned his power, but after seeing this home run that he hit over the hitter's eye, it's not in question anymore. He can hit the ball far. So on that field, it actually doesn't show the dimensions, but if you guys didn't know, spring training facilities are bigger than Major League fields. Almost 99% of every dimension in a spring training field is bigger than a Major League stadium. To hit it over the hitter's eye in spring training is no joke. That is a bomb. Next up, you guys, Alex Kiriloff. You guys know I chose him as my AL Rookie of the Year pick just a few months ago. Might be a stretch, but I do think he's a really good hitter. He might have had the most impressive home run of the week. Lefty-lefty home run off of Erod, who's probably the opening day starter for the Red Sox, which is important. A lot of these home runs that we watch are off randoms, just pitchers that we've never heard of before. This is off a starter and arguably the Red Sox ace. I'm probably biased because I'm a lefty hitter myself when I played, but a lefty-lefty home run is majestic. It's just beautiful. And to do it off someone like Erod, very impressive for Alex Kiriloff. Nice to see because he was struggling before that. He's been picking it up a little bit. Number 4, you guys, Elliott Ramos is still destroying baseballs. He hit 2 home runs in one game last week, and check this one out. Mashed. I actually couldn't find a distance on that home run, but in left center is 374, and that went like probably close to 100 feet over the fence. Like, Elliott Ramos, I talked about it last week. The dude has silly power, you guys. He might find himself a starting job day 1 with the Giants. We're going to see. I'm excited. All right, number 3 on the list, you guys, and I know you guys are probably tired of me talking about him, but CJ Abrams is a monster. I think he's hitting like 260 this spring, so nothing crazy. But he hits a 3-run home run here to the opposite field, which was so impressive. Just shows that he's still skinny. Look at him. But he can hit a ball opposite field out of the park in spring training in those bigger fields. Check it out. 3-run homer to take the lead. I'm telling you guys, CJ Abrams is so special. Deep left center as a lefty, that is a very, very difficult. Showing that he can do that at his size. He's considered like the fastest player in the minor leagues. Like, he flies. And I've talked about this before. He has more power than it appears. Like, he's still small. Like, he's 6'2", but he's skinny still. He has so much time to grow and to fill out his frame. If he does that, watch out, Fernando Tatis Jr. There might be a better player on the team. All right, the top 2 go to the same player. Witt Jr. has been unbelievable this spring. He honestly deserves to start day 1 for the Royals. I'm not sure they will just because he's so young still and hasn't really had that much pro experience. But he's killing it this spring. We have 2 home runs to show you guys. And number 1, it goes 484 feet. I'm going to play it back to back here. The first one is off Julio Urias too, which literally was the best pitcher for the Dodgers in the World Series. Check it out. That man's got quick hands. 484 feet here, you guys. This ball goes forever. Absolutely destroyed Witt Jr., who only hit 1 home run in his first year in the minor leagues. Has 3 in spring training already. He looks bigger. He looks like he's put on muscle, as he should. He's 20 years old now, so he's filling out a little bit, getting a little of that man weight. He looks really good this spring. I wouldn't be surprised if they started him day 1, the Royals, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're probably going to start him in Double-A or something, or even High-A, just to get him consistent pro at-bats, because, you know, sometimes you can screw up a player. Sometimes you throw a 20-year-old straight into the pros who has barely seen pro ball at all. It can mess with them. So we'll see what they do with Witt Jr. He's a good player, though, for sure. I have a little PC of him. I've talked about him for a long time. So he's one of my favorite prospects. Love Witt Jr. He got number 1 this week. That home run was amazing. That's it for today's video, you guys. Let me know if I forgot any big home runs this week. I know I said it at the beginning of the video, but it's really tough. It's hard to find highlights that aren't home runs, especially on video. Not all these games are televised. And for me, like I said, I work a lot. I don't get to watch every second of every spring training game. So basically, every night, I go through all the box scores. I look at highlights. I'm all over Twitter. It probably takes me like an hour a night. I'm just looking at spring training stuff to see if these prospects did anything. And it's hard. It's hard to find anything other than home runs, especially with where baseball is at. Like, home runs king. People only care about home runs these days. Someone can make an amazing play, and it's barely going to show up on any social media. So that's why all these were home runs this week. As always, you guys, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching as always, and you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya!